moving towards the next scenario. Okay, so in this scenario, we are going to learn most of the concept related to your master and branch. Okay, guys, and these concepts are very much important in terms of interview as well as your real-time production environment. Okay, so let me connect to the instance. So we have connected to the Git server. Okay. So just sudo hyphen I. So you'll be logged in as a root user. Okay, guys. Now, so we need to understand the scenario about master and branch. Okay. So before going into this master and branch, I am going to draw a diagram. Your workspace, correct? This is your workspace, and by default, here is your Paytm application, correct? This is your Paytm application. Then why you require to create these 4 or 5 branches? The only reason is because you need to segregate or you need to maintain a privacy between each and every developer. Okay, so each and every developer has their own roles and responsibility, correct? So we don't know this developer is working on which module, this developer is working on which module, and this developer is working on which module according to the requirement or according to the task given to them and the responsibilities given to them, right? Might be the branch one developer is working on very crucial code. Okay, so you cannot put all these developers together into one place, so you need to create a workspace for each and every developer. So this is why by default, okay, if I go here, if I go here in this particular putty, okay, I'll show you that one. Okay, so by default, if you put branch, so you will see by default master will be always there, but branch is not there. You need to create branches for each and every developer to maintain their privacy of codes. This is the reason we need to maintain a uh, means you can environment, okay, of master and branch. So this is called the scenario for master and branch. Now the second question, that is one interview question they'll ask you, what is the requirement to create a branch? Now the second question will come into the picture. Suppose you have created a branch and this developer working on some project, okay, in this particular branch one, and he is in working directory only, he did not saved his work, okay, and he want to jump into this branch 2, or he want to do the work for this user 2, might be user 2 or this developer 2 is not available, he is on leave, so he has to work, he has to finish this developer work. Then in that case, how you are going to take action on his pending work? This is the interview question straight away asked to me as a scenario based. Now you need to answer me, guys. Hello,
Can you repeat like
hello,
what is?
Manoranjan, Pawan, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Abhishek, I'm able to hear you.
Okay,
Are
so
you?
I am going to
Mhm.
repeat the question once again. Okay, the question
Mhm.
is, so you have branch 1, branch 2, and branch 3. That's fine, completely fine. Okay, so you
Okay.
have created
Okay.
branch 1, branch 2, and branch 3 for 4 different developers. But this
Mhm.
developer was working on some code and he did
Mhm.
not saved his work. Okay, he was working
Okay.
into working directory and some
Huh.
requirement came, okay, and that
Huh.
requirement, that module is for the user 2, that is developer 2, and developer 2 is
Mhm.
absent or he's not available. So his manager
Uh-huh.
told, I want this module as soon as possible, so you get into that project, sorry, you get into that
Mhm.
module, finish that
Mhm.
module and hand it over to me. So in that
Okay.
scenario, how you are
Uh,
going to handle that situation?
okay. So what? Because we have some different branch one. So first we have to go to the branch two and see what what is the code and what is the requirement and all, and how much user 2 has finished that work. Then we will decide to like continue that work.
Manranjan, your answer. Hello, Manranjan, you are there?
Might be his microphone, like I think is not working. That's why he's pinging.
Okay. So fine, I'll answer this question. Okay. So the answer for this question is your git stash. Simple, straight away. If he doesn't save his work, if he's working on some existing code, okay. So how you are going to, because his statement is not at all completed. This was the question asked. So the answer will be git stash. The interviewer was satisfied with that one. Understanding my point, guys? Getting my point? Okay. So you cannot move to other branch until unless you need to save the work, right?
Uh, like stash means newly created and save that. Like so, suppose one day, 2 day we are working on the same code. Then what need to do then?
One day, 2 day.
Like a continuous 3 day I'm
Hmm,
working on the same code,
hmm,
and fourth day I'm not available, and manager told them
hmm.
because guest stash work only for the newly created file, right?
No, git stash is for the existing file, not for the newly created file. Is for the git ignore.
Okay,
That's
only
what I told.
okay,
If you
understood.
don't want to
Okay, okay,
track
understood.
something for a longer period of a time, then you have git
Hmm.
ignore in place, correct?
Okay,
But
understood.
if you are working on something and you suddenly jump it into, because your manager requirement need that delivery as soon as possible, some of the modules,
Hmm.
so you need to jump in into some other module and you have left behind the other module, so after 2 days or 3 days you need to get back into the same module. So in that case
Hmm.
you have git stash in place, correct? Because your
Okay, okay,
statement
okay.
is your code is not at all completed, correct, guys?
Correct, correct.
Okay. So this is
Hmm.
the scenario. So this is the reason. There are two reasons I have explained you clearly, and what all interview questions they have asked on this master and branch. So now let me show you how we can create a master and branch in git platform. Okay. And here also the file flow will be same. Okay, so it should be from your working, the file one has to travel from working directory to staging, and staging area to your local repo. But the only thing
Hmm.
is,
Hmm.
okay, and file 2 is also need to flow from working directory to staging area and then your local repo. Okay, but the
Hmm.
only difference between all these is, means suppose if you want to merge the work of all these developers together, then you need to
Hmm.
merge this branch to this master, you need to merge this branch to this master.
Hmm.
Means whatever the
Hmm.
work has been done or committed at branch 2, you have to merge that file or a code to your master. That work has to be merged to your master. Same way for the branch 3, same way for the branch 4. Understanding my point, guys?
Yes.
So this is the concept, and from here then you need to move this entire code until till now you are at local repository. From here
Hmm.
only we are going to push this entire thing to your global repository. Okay, and your global repository is nothing but your
GitHub.
GitHub, correct, guys?
Yes.
This is your global repo, right?
Hmm.
So that I'll tell you how we can do that one. Okay,
Okay.
so this one is recording. Okay, how to take a screenshot.
Snipping tool use.
It is difficult. So let me remove this one, guys. Okay. So this is the diagram. Okay. So fine. Let me restart the session once again. So first, let's get inside to that Paytm folder. Okay. So if you do cd slash, you can see Paytm, right? So get inside this Paytm. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. So as I told you, right, by default, you'll be always in master. Okay. If you don't create also master, you will be always in the master. Okay. So if you want to segregate each and every developer from each other, then you need to create branch. Okay. So first thing, let me show you, okay, if how to see that you are in master. Okay. So the command for this one is your git branch. Sorry, yeah, git branch is the command. So if you see, so you can see it's coming with a star mark and branch, means if I do ls means your working directory, right? So if you do ls, then you can see all the files are in your working directory. Okay. And if you have already committed the files, if you have already pushed the file to the staging area and from staging area to your local repo, then it will be under git ls files, means your local repo. Correct, guys? And if I'll do git status, so nothing will be there, right? So yeah, one file is was there. I think last time we haven't added it to the staging area, and then we need to save it to the local repo. So let me add this one to the staging area. So to add this one, what is the command for this one? Git add, correct? File 5.txt,
Yes.
guys. Okay.
Yes.
And again, if you do git status, okay, then you can see it's added to the staging area. Now we can push it to the local repo. So how we can push it to the local repo? Git commit and then the file name and -m, and you need to created and modified, correct? File 5, correct? Done. So now if you do git status, nothing will be there, correct, guys? And if you do git ls files, so you can see that the files are already in the local repo. Fine. So you are in at master. So all these files in master. Okay. So now I am going to create a branch. Okay. And at the same time, I will be check out to branch one. Understand this diagram. Again and again, I'll show you once again. Let me save this one as a fine, guys. So let me open this diagram so you'll better understand. Understand this one. So what I am telling here is, okay, so I am going to create a branch for this master. Okay, that is branch B1. So at the same time, if I'll create the branch, then I will be check out to branch 1, because then at that time I won't be in master. Directly I will be in branch 1. Understanding my point, guys? Pawan, Manoranjan,
Yes,
git
I'm able to
checkout.
understand.
Okay, so for creating a branch and moving into or switching to branch B1 at the same time, two operations I am doing together. This is how you need to, there is no other way. If you want to create a branch, then you will be directly by default you will be switch it to branch 1. Okay, then this is the command to create a branch at the same time. If you are creating a branch, -b for the branch, and branch name is branch BRAN branch 1. Okay, guys. So what I am doing, what operation, what command I am running is, I am creating a branch B1, and at the same time I am switching to the branch B1 as well. See now. So you can see it's telling, yeah, somebody, Manoranjan, you have any doubt?
If I don't, I want to create a branch, but I don't want to switch. So which command we have to do?
So if in that case, if you run this command, okay, so let me show
Hmm,
you
hmm,
first this command, what I have done it here.
hmm.
So you see it's
Okay.
telling that you have created the branch, okay, and you have switched
Hmm,
it to
hmm.
branch B1, correct? So if I do
Yes.
git branch, so it is showing that I am in branch B1, correct? Correct? And your question
Yes.
is, you want to
Hmm,
create the branch that is -b
hmm,
and branch
hmm,
2.
hmm,
See, you are getting error. This is what I was telling you. This is what I was telling you, because there is no option. The thing is, if you want to create a branch, then you need
hmm.
to, by default you will be check out. By default you will be switch it to the branch B2 or any branch will be there. Okay. So only thing is, if branch B2 is created, then you can check
Hmm.
out to branch B1 to B2. No need to
Okay.
create the branch creation.
Okay.
You can, yeah, that is just a one time task.
Hmm,
Okay,
hmm,
but when
hmm.
you create the branch, by default you will be in branch B1. Understanding my point? So if you want to check
Yeah.
in at now, your pointer is where, means your head is where, so you need to check that one. So how we can check where I am exactly? So git branch is the command. So if you do this one, you can see you are at branch B1. You are no more in the master. Now you are in the branch B1, because you have checked out to branch B1 and you have created a branch over here. Correct? So now let me do
Correct.
ls. So you can see these files are there. Correct? But these files are master files. It's showing there. But here I am going to create some file in branch B1. Okay, guys, getting my point? Or let me create one another branch. So I'll switch it from branch B1 to B2. Okay. So again, if I want to create branch B2, then in that case, what I need to do is, if I want to create a branch B2, then what command I need to run, guys? Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Hyphen B and B2. Branch B2.
-b git checkout
Uh,
-b and
Branch 2 dot.
branch 2, right?
Hmm.
So now you can see that you have switched it to branch 2 as well as you have created branch 2. Okay. So if you run the command called git branch, so what you are getting? You are at branch 2. Okay. Now if you need to move it from branch 1 to branch 2, okay. So in that case,
Hmm.
you need to run the command called git checkout git checkout branch 1. So now if you run
Okay.
git branch, so you see that you are in branch 1. Now here I am going to create some file. That file is your file 6.txt, because if I do ls here, you can see all these files, but these files are for the master. Okay, so now how I can show you that you have created a file under branch 1. Okay, so you need to create a file here, that is file 6.txt. okay guys, now what I am going to do here is, so same operation whatever you have done, same thing you need to do it here. So what you need to do is, you need to first add this file to, if you do git status, so it's going to show you one file is in untracked stage. So you need to do git add, okay, and then file 6.txt. So it's added to git staging area, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Now I'm going to push it to
Mm.
the local repo. Okay guys, so how I'm going to push
Mm.
it to the local repo?
Git
Git
commit
commit
hyphen m commit
file 6, right?
file name file name and yeah.
Okay, done. If I do git ls hyphen files, so it's going to show you all the files which is in local repo. But now, okay, you are in branch b1, right? And you have created the file in branch b1, right? That file 6.txt. Now I am switching to, which branch? I am going to switching to the master. So how I can switch it to the master? Git checkout, okay,
uh,
master, done. You have
mm,
switched it to the, now check this command where your header exactly. So git
branch.
Status.
branch. So now your star is at master, right? Correct guys? Correct. Now here you do ls. Are you able to see file 6.txt? No, right?
No.
Are you able to see file 6.txt? No, right?
No.
The reason is
Not.
file 6.txt is in your branch b1.
Hmm.
Getting my point guys? Understanding my
Yes.
point?
Yes.
Now I am going to check out to branch b2, and there also I'll create one file, file 6.txt. The reason is I need to show you, okay, that how conflict issues came into picture. And this thing you can write it down in your resume, that most of the scenarios as a DevOps engineer you have faced conflict issue while working in the production environment, and they will be asking you how you what and how you have sorted it out the conflict issue. This is one troubleshooting.
Conflict resolution, right?
Yes, this is conflict issue. Okay, so let me move it to the branch b2. So how I can move it to the branch b2? Git checkout branch
Branch
Bra-
2.
2.
branch name.
Or
Branch two.
always check with this one. If you get confused, then do git branch where your header exactly is. So you can see your header star mark is at branch b2,
Branch 2.
correct? So you are at in branch
Yes.
b2. So if you do ls, so don't confuse with this one. So you will be always getting these 5 files, because this is the common files. This is why it is showing, correct? So everything is under master, correct? But you have segregated the workspace. So those workspace are virtual workspace, correct? Now here I am going to touch a file with file 6.txt. Done. If I do ls, file 6.txt is there, but you need to first add it to the staging area, and then you need to So the same operation, you no need to do it again and again. Okay, there is a command for this one, I can tell you. So git -a and commit your file 6.txt -m. Okay,
This A for append, right?
no, this a for you are adding it to staging area at the same time, because you know
Okay.
you are going to push it to staging. Then why you need to do the same two operations you are doing
Okay. Okay.
twice here, right? You are pushing
Hmm.
staging, then you are pushing it to the local repo, so you can do it all
Hmm.
together, right? Understanding, Manoranjan?
Hmm. Yes. Yes.
Created file 6. Okay, for here you mention like this. The previous one I wasn't able to branch 2. Okay, enter. So some syntax error is there. Okay, so I'll tell you. This is one way we can do it. Git add file 6.txt. Okay, and then git commit -m your file 6.txt. Some space I have missed it or something. Previously. No, that I'll check and I'll let you know, guys. Okay. Here you mention created. No need to type again. Just copy and paste the same thing. Okay. Fine. Done. So if you do git status, nothing is there, right? And now if I do git branch, so I'm in branch 2, and if I do ls, I can see file 6.txt. Now from here, I'm going to switch it to master. Okay. So how I can switch it to master? Git checkout master, right? Correct, guys? So if I do ls, here you can see 5 files are there. Means you have two similar kind of a file, that is file 6.txt in branch B1 as well as in branch B2. Okay, guys, getting my point, understanding my point. So before showing the conflict issue, let me show you that if you want to merge any file apart from file 6.txt to your master, okay, means suppose branch B1 developer 1 has done the work, and developer 2, if if I'll show you this image, so this developer has done with some code, okay, and this developer wants this developer code to complete his, okay, then it's in that scenario you need to merge this particular branch to this master. Okay, so the code which he has already finished the work, so this developer will be able to see that one. Getting my point, guys? So I am going to create some files before showing you the conflict issue. Okay, how to merge a file first. Okay,
Okay.
so where I am in master. Okay, just go
Mm.
to git checkout branch B. Okay, so here just create some file, touch file 7.txt and put some content. For branch 1, correct? Control
Yeah.
D, enter also, control D. Fine. Now you need to check with the git status. Now you need to add this one, git add file 7.txt and git commit file 7.txt and -m and created file 7, correct? Enter. Done. Now
Yes. Mm.
how we can add this file? So currently your header is at branch b1,
B
correct?
branch one. Branch
Now
one.
coming to this point, now this developer at branch 2 wants the work of developer 1 or want to see the work of developer 1. So he needs to, how he is going to get that one? Okay, so he is going to get that one until unless this branch b1 has to merge to branch b2. Okay guys, getting my point?
Yes.
Sorry. Sorry. So for this one, what you need to do is git merge. Okay, and which branch you are merging? Branch 1, correct? Correct guys? But
Yeah.
before
Yes.
one thing, if you are doing anything, if you are doing merging, so it's not going to work out until unless you need to save that work. You need to create a commit ID. Then only you can. So because each and every operations needs to be commit. So for each and every operation, there will be a commit ID. Understanding my point, guys? No.
Yes.
Manoranjan, you.
No.
What I'm telling is, so see why I'm running this command again and again. So this is very common operation, git status. So git status is not only for if you are adding a file or if you are created a file, if you want to track that file, okay, and you want to just 1 second, guys. Let me plug in the. Yeah. So what I'm telling here is Git status is not only to track a file or to see that a file is tracking or not. Okay. So suppose if you're doing any operations, okay. So if for any operation there will be a modification. So how you are going to check that that modification happen or not? So with the git status command, if you are merging something also, that is also a kind of a action. Okay, so that also comes under, if you want to see the status, so that will be also show you with git status. So until unless if you have hasn't done or if you haven't saved the work to the local repo by git commit command, then only you will be able to merge your file from branch b1 to your master. Understanding my point, guys?
Yes.
Manoranjan, you?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So here I am going to merge now. Okay, so now nothing is pending, means everything is committed, right? Everything is saved to the local repo, correct? That file 7.txt, correct? So here git merge, and what you are going to merge? Your branch b1. Done. Have I done it? Where is my header? Okay, so now that file 7.txt is merged to your master. Okay guys, so if you go there, you need to do git checkout master.
Must.
Okay, and
Hmm.
just do ls here.
File is not there.
Hmm. This one. Okay. My bad, guys. See, so if you are in branch B1, understand my point. Okay. So this is also one mistake normally people does. Okay. So git branch. So where is my header? At branch B1, right? Correct.
Yeah.
But if you
Yes.
want to merge branch B1 to master, you should be in master first, right? Then only you can merge it branch B1. From B1, how you can merge it to right master, right? Because entire thing, whatever thing should be, you should be first in master. Then only you can merge branch B1. That is the concept. Okay. So you need to check out first git check out, and then okay. Now you can see file 6 and file 7 is added to master. Correct, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you do ls
Oh,
over here, now you can see file 6 and file 7 because two files you have created. So whatever the things you have done it and you have saved it in branch B1, all your work is going to save under master. Correct. Now from here you can push it to your the global repository. Okay, guys, understanding my point? So I am stopping the session over here only. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see your the conflict issues.
but
Okay, and the troubleshooting. Someone is
Tomorrow at what time?
yeah. Tomorrow will no. Tomorrow is weekend, right? So from Monday
Yeah.
only, Manoranjan. Okay. So let me stop the recording first.